Okay, so TAFE New South Wales has a wide scope of courses which are available for traineeships and apprenticeships pathways. TAFE is in New South Wales is the leading training provider, and it will deliver quality educational outcomes. So that would be where you would be doing your off-site training as well as working on site. There is also support for Aboriginal and Torres Strait learners with enrolment. So at the bottom of the link of this slide, you can see Smart Skilled and Hired for apprenticeships and traineeships. Smart Skilled and Hired will allow you to access free courses which have no fees attached, because they are known areas where there are skills shortages. There's also Training New South Wales, where you can find some apprenticeships and traineeships, and TAFE New South Wales, which can also provide you with training. There are also private providers, but TAFE New South Wales is proven support. So moving ahead, there's additional support that you may choose to access. For new entrants, fee-free means that there'll be no upfront cost to the student or the employer. And there's some further information there. There's also rebates which can be given, and also support for trades. So they're different things that you may want to consider. There's a list of 20 top apprenticeships and traineeships in New South Wales, and if you click on the link just there, you will see the top 20, and these are mainly in the area of early education childhood, driving operations, warehouse operations, retail business, hospitality, leadership and individual leadership. And you can see some statistics there on the top 20 traineeships. And you can see with those statistics, although there has been a slight downturn in traineeships and apprenticeships, there is a big demand for females to complete these traineeships. So take the time to have a look at that. On this page is a lot of links which can help you. So there's lots of different support agencies like apprenticeship support. There is, private organisations. There's a link there for Serena Russo, and the list goes on. There's lots of different agencies that can provide you with support for apprenticeships and traineeships, as well as your friendly careers and transition team at the school. So feel free. And as I mentioned earlier, there's Skills Road, which can also help you and your family help you take the next step in perhaps accessing a traineeship. So, and the final link at the bottom of the page is a group training directorate where you will see jobs advertised for traineeships. So take the time if that's something that you would like to combine with your studies in Year 11 and Year 12. This is a student from 2019 whose name is May Banalino, and she won the Outstanding Trainee Award with John Holland Group. So she was winner of the Apprenticeship and Traineeship of the Year. She is one of our alumni at Liverpool Girls, and you can see this lovely picture with Miss Jersevic and with May being presented with her award. So we have had students that have gone through and had great success stories in receiving an apprenticeship award. So we've got TAFE. The TAFEs in our area include Liverpool, Miller, Campbelltown, Bankstown, Wetherill Park and Macquarie Fields. Not all TAFEs offer the same courses. So if you are interested in TAFE, perhaps if you're not considering continuing or considering combining studies as a trainee, then you would need to look at some of our local TAFEs and see what you would like to do. You can register your interest in any of these courses. So if you register now, it would mean that you're interested in semester 2, which is this year because of COVID in August. So if you are interested in a position next year, you're best to register later in the year, such as October. So anyone who is under 17 and is unsure about whether they would like to continue with studying at Liverpool Girls, please make an appointment to see myself, Mrs. Suka. My email is there if you can't catch me at recess or lunch, and we can work out a study transition plan for you if you are thinking of leaving at the end of year 10. TAFE also offers a wraparound service to help you transition to your new learning environment if you are under the age of 17. So it is a possibility, but let me say, you do require, TAFE will ask you for your e-record from NESA and a letter from the school, which I can provide for you if you are interested in making that transition over to TAFE, or if you are also interested in an apprenticeship or traineeship and you're under 17. Other options for you are completing the HSC at TAFE. And the HSC at TAFE is also, the way it is taught is in year 11 and year 12 for subjects in 3 terms, and then you sit the NESA exam. Students can complete the whole certificate at TAFE. It is suitable for students who want to perhaps redo a specific subject or want to extend. We can also at Liverpool Girls offer pathways if you feel overwhelmed with your studies at our school. So it can take you a little bit longer to do. TAFE also offer tertiary preparation courses if you are interested in or if you did not receive the tertiary entrance score that you had, that you expect, you can do a Cert 4 in tertiary preparations and then transition into university. Students that have successfully completed the tertiary preparation course have successfully gone on to enrol in university courses such as psychology at New South Wales, Macquarie Uni, doing IT, and you can see that list there on the screen below. There's also Aboriginal support that you might like to access if you qualify at TAFE New South Wales, and it provides additional support which you can see on that screen and also further on this screen. So there is some additional support there. Smart Skilled and Hired, as I mentioned earlier in this presentation, is government subsidised training up to and including a Certificate 3. Government funding for hire courses is a targeted priority, so please do visit the Smart Skilled and Hired website, and this is where you can access free training in areas that have skills shortages and places including TAFE and private providers that will offer you support. So to be eligible for Smart Skilled and Hired, you need to be 15 years and over, no longer at school, living in New South Wales, and be an Australian citizen. So this may be good for some of you students that perhaps are not thinking of continuing with year 11 and year 12 at school. You can visit the Smart Skilled and website site, which is, the link is just here, and it will provide you with further information and any costs associated with the course. Some of the costs may be only $100. The majority of them are, or all of them are for free, except for maybe a small amount that you may need to pay towards your enrolment. There is a list of over 1,200 courses at the TAFE New South Wales, and the costs of each courses depend on the course that you are studying. So it's best to directly contact TAFE in about September, and they will tell you the enrolment process. Each enrolment process for each TAFE varies. Some will have an interview, some may have a literacy and numeracy test, some may do a combination of all, some may do none, but it depends on the course that you're applying for, and they may ask you things like what you know about the industry that you're enrolling in. So just think about that, and if you are thinking about that, by all means, please drop by the office and make an appointment, and we can further prepare you for your further studies. There's some further enrolment information. TAFE also offers degrees as part of your transition, and there's a list there of all the degrees available at TAFE, and therefore students that may not have received the ATAR as part of your post-school transition, you can get a degree at TAFE in any of those areas listed there. And the enrolment process may involve just a 500-word essay, an interview. Each course is different, so you can have a look at that as part of your further studies. How to apply and costs with degrees in TAFE. So as I said earlier, no ATAR, and the cost will vary from degree to degree. Some may ask for something like, a Band 4 in English if you're going to do early childhood education. They may also ask you to sit an exam, write a 500-word essay. If you're doing design, they may ask you to present a portfolio. And that concludes my presentation today. If you have any questions, please drop by the office and see myself, Mrs. Suka, or Ms. Dokmanovic. Thank you.